I was wondering when someone would start defamation of character lawsuits. I've actually been wondering about that since 2016. What's weird is when I walk into a grocery store such as Jewel or Walgreens, I see this magazine. I don't know the name of the magazine because I don't pay too much attention to it, but it's really hard not to because on the front cover, it will say something crazy like Donald Trump fucked Jeff Bezos and Jeff Bezos had a baby and it's Elon Musk. And I always wondered to myself, how do they get away with doing that? Well, I mean, I always wondered to myself, who in the hell is naive enough to believe that? But I always wondered more of how do they get away with that? Apparently, they do. I'm not really familiar with defamation of character lawsuits besides I know they exist. So kudos. It's a good step. So before this video continues on, just because I don't feel like getting sued, I mean, you can sue me if you want. I don't own anything at all. Like nothing. I am a complete fucking loser. Yeah. But just for legal reasons, because I'm a fair person, I'm just exercising my freedom of speech while I still have it. These are not facts of life. These are my very strong opinions. Anyone wants to believe me? Good, you're a smart person. Anyone who does not want to believe me, that's your right. And you're a very stupid person. So I got some really, really, really bad news for you. But I also have some really, really super phenomenal, fantastic news for you. Which one do you want to hear first? You want to hear the bad news first. Typically, when people say, I have some bad news for you and some good news for you, what do you want to hear first? It's the bad news. Get it out of the way. Prepare yourself. Worst comes to worst. Okay, let's just knock this out. And then later on in the back of your head, well, there's some good news he or she mentioned. So let's save the good news for later. Let's save the best for last. And I'm going to do that. Bad news. One, if your shot spotters are so great and they work so wonderful, how come the $33 million deal was done secretly and in a fast with masterminds who really run City Hall? It's just a question. And you don't have to answer, by the way. Again, I'm just talking to myself. I'm mental. I do that from time to time. If ShotSpotter is so phenomenal and it's such a great product and we're so proud of it, why was the $33 million latest contract, if those numbers are true, why was it done in a rush? Why was it done secretly? It was done in a rush and it was done secretly so you could get all of Chicago's money. $33 million. if that's true. Is this the part where you get angry? Is this the part where you ignore me? Is this the part where you want to sue me for nothing? Kind of wish you would, to be honest with you. Is this where you get angry at me? I don't think you're going to sue me. Your lawyer is going to say he doesn't have nothing. Not in his name anyway. Be a waste of time. I think it would, but you're welcome if you want. I mean, I don't care. I've been through worse. I don't have fun. I would love to go to court and start talking. No way, no. People don't let me do that. Well, can you answer the question or no? Is it safe to say, from an intelligent point of view, where the scam comes in, where the criminal stuff comes in, that someone or some people at City Hall who really run City Hall and who's in charge of releasing $33 million of the people in Chicago's money, is it safe to say that that mastermind and those masterminds who really run City Hall have a connection with the owner or the owners or the people who run the company for ShotSpotter? And it's, unfortunately, I'm going to say this word. It's a disgusting word. No one wants to hear the word. Is it safe to say that it's political horse shit? I think it is safe to say that. And I think the average intelligent person knows that. I think the average criminal knows that. It's simply someone at City Hall who is very powerful, has access to spend taxpayers' money, knows someone at ShotSpotter, which is a private company from what I could understand. They're friends in some sort of way. And they said, even though your bullshit isn't really helping that much, even though the public said it's not really doing anything and the public was against it, we're still going to give you this $33 million. Just let's hurry up and do this. And there'll be backlash. There'll be media coverage. We'll get caught for this, but there's nothing illegal because we did that. Is that safe to say? Someone at ShotSpotter, no City Hall. Someone at City Hall, no ShotSpotter. Here's $33 million for your bullshit product. I think it is safe to say that. And don't worry about admitting any of that because it doesn't matter. You have your money and they have their insecurity gap filled up of them playing Jeff Bezos and wanting to own a corporation with the people's money in Chicago. You got what you want. It's a done deal. Another $33 million or whatever the magic number is. Congrats, by the way. $33 million is a lot of money to some people. It fills up a lot of insecurity, empty spots for people who are ugly and who have daddy issues. I'm guessing that's you and them. But nevertheless, I'm stupid. I'm a dumb person. I'm not that smart. And I think I'm smart, but I'm really not that smart. So let's not focus on me because I'm clearly a nobody. There have been judges in Cook County who have thrown out evidence of ShotSpotter. Why is that? Because judges are very fucking smart. Judges are very fucking fair. The majority of judges are insecure and they don't have daddy issues. So while you say I'm just me, you really can't say nothing about the judges. Safe to say. But it doesn't just stop with the judges. The inspector general, he pretty much said in so many words. And you know what? Just because I'm a fair person and I want to do this the right way, according to CBS, it states on here, quote, judges in a number of cases have thrown out the evidence, the AP report stated. Also in August, Chicago Inspector General Joseph Ferguson's office published a scathing report that found ShotSpotter's alert rarely lead Chicago police officers to evidence of an actual gun crime. CPD responses to ShotSpotter's alerts rarely produce evidence of a gun-related crime, rarely give rise to investigatory stops, and even less frequently lead to recovery of gun crime related evidence during an investigatorial stop, the Inspector General reported stated. Unquote. So there you have it. So it's not just my dumbass. It's not just the judges. It's not just the inspector general. It's some of the Chicago police. But hey, all that and all those people and me, none of that matters. You got your $33 million to fill up the empty spot of your insecurities because you're more than likely ugly and you have daddy issues. And the more money you have, it makes you feel a little bit taller. People get better looking when they have money. Yeah, I know. So the common sense goes on. First thing, there's nothing that I or the judges or the inspector general or the Chicago police can do about the masterminds at City Hall and ShotSpotter. There's nothing at all that we can do. You could stand out there, you could protest, you can go on WGN News, which is worldwide, you could go on Cock 32 News, you could go on CBS 2 News. The amazing Brad Edward, who I have nothing but respect for, he can talk about this all he would like to and voice his opinion and get angry as he should. And you are always going to have your $33 million. The masterminds at City Hall are always going to make these horse trade corrupt deals because they want to be like Jeff Bezos calling the shots. They want to pretend. That's their psychology. Their psychology of the people who run City Hall are very insecure. They're more than likely ugly, and their dream is to be like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. Let's give people jobs. Let's spend this money. Let's be a CEO. Let's be a decision maker. Only problem is it's not their money and it's a corrupt deal. So there's no point of getting angry. There's actually really no point of even talking about this, to be honest with you. I kind of learned that, to be honest, last year. Why am I even doing this? I'm bored. I don't, there's really no point of doing this because no matter what, you have your money and you will always have your money. And it's just going to continue on. And best case scenario, and this is just the best, but the best case scenario is, oh no, that's not even the best. No, you're always going to have your money. There were hundreds, if not thousands, of people who just got done talking about ShotSpotter is a waste of time and money, and we don't want it no more. It was all over the Chicago news, and City Hall's masterminds have done it again. So there's no point of getting angry. There's no point of talking about this. You know, I told you I was stupid. At least the inspector general, he got money. Joseph Ferguson, he gets paid. I don't get paid. Told you I was stupid. I don't think you believed me. So let's go on to a second part of the common sense. And remember, I have some great, phenomenal news because I know this video you're not liking. And it's fine. I'm okay. There's a lot of people who don't like my video. A lot of people like you. And it's not that you don't like the video. You don't like the content of the video. You don't like the truth of the video. You don't like how I started this video off. But I do think you're going to like how I end the video. At least, I hope you do. So it's kind of common sense to the average person, but sometimes common sense isn't in the average person. But let's just go through this. I'm not into guns. Never have, never was. Pussy, pull a trigger. You're not a man. You're still ugly. It just shows you can't fight. You don't take a life. You didn't create it. God doesn't like that. You're going to hell if you take a life, if you're not in the military or law enforcement and you necessarily had to. I just don't like guns. It's never my thing. I don't need to put it on my hip. I don't need to look cool. I just don't. I don't do that. I do other stuff with my fingers. That's a lot more fun if the need comes for it. I don't like guns, but I'm also not naive. I obviously know how they work. You pull the trigger and you take a life and you're a pussy and you feel good. And I guess. According to your bullshit that you came up with, good scam, by the way, I ain't gonna lie to you. You decided to put a machine high in the sky with a microphone, and if someone pulls the trigger, which they clearly do, you alert the police and the police know to get there. But the only problem is, by the time the police get there and they're notified, the person who pulled the pussy trigger is long gone. Is it worth $33 million? So I did some digging around many years ago, and I have a lot of video and I have a lot of emails to prove it. I think a lot of people are starting to realize never, ever trust me. But I used to think that the police suck. Okay. But then I started investigating for myself. Then I started calling. Then I started emailing. Then I started setting up meetings with certain people. And they're pretty up on the top. No names mentioned. A lot of video, a lot of audio, a lot of emails. I got a lot of shit. A lot of shit. Legal, by the way. And I find out on the news, it states the people did a survey and they wonder who to blame for the crime in Chicago and the shootings. A, the police, B, the state's attorney, C, the mayor. No names mentioned again. The police, they won that race. I think it was like 70%. And then the state's attorney, and then the mayor, and blah, 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 blah. So when I did some digging, hold please. I forgot to plug my battery charger in my computer. We need tougher computer laws. It's Kim Fox's fault because I didn't put my charger for the computer. It's the mayor's fault because I didn't put my charger in my computer. It's the lawmaker's fault. It's Apple's fault. It's the judge's fault for releasing everybody because I didn't put my charger in the computer. It's not my fault. No, no, it's not my fucking fault. I mean, you would think to yourself, you would think that I would say to myself, well, wait a second. I'm going to be doing a video. My computer's at 10%. The light just went on. Maybe I should prepare myself and charge my own computer. But no, instead of taking responsibility for myself, I'm just going to play the fucking blame game. I know. That's another scam. So as I start doing some digging, I start investigating and I start speaking to some higher ups. And pretty much the higher ups in the police department, they said, we like your plan, but we can't do it. That's the mayor's office. I thought you were in charge of the police. Okay, it's fine. I'm just gonna move on, I guess. That's a done bridge. Okay. So I contact the mayor's office and I speak to someone higher up. But again, no names mentioned. No need to do that anymore. What good would it do? This is a good idea. I like it. My story of my life. Thank you. I'm not insecure. I don't need to hear that you like my idea. I already know it's concrete. And to be perfectly honest with you, I don't even want the credit. I just want you to do it. But of course, I don't say that. Thank you for informing me you like this common sense idea. When he tells me this is above my pay grade. Okay. I thought this was your department. I thought this is where you get paid over $100,000 a year with benefits. But of course, I don't say that. Okay. Talk to this person. Okay. I talk to that person one step away from our beautiful mayor. And I go over my ideas. And I ask him who's in charge, who could do this. And he pretty much just said, that's a good question. Okay. Look like it's over for me. Operation Chicago fail. And that fucking sucks because I don't like to fail. Because I don't like to be a loser. I know there's a lot of people who get paid $100,000, probably more, and you're okay with being a loser. You go on TV every Monday after a bloody weekend in Chicago, and you're okay with getting made fun out of. You're okay with that, right? I don't know why. I have no idea how you could live with yourself like that. But maybe it's the $100,000. I don't know, but I'm not okay with that. But I guess I have no choice to be okay with it because there's no sense of contacting anyone from City Hall anymore because they all told me they are not in charge. Has it ever occurred to you that Mayor Lori Lightfoot is not in charge of City Hall. I heard you. I like that shit. You agreed with me. Yes. Okay. Spokespeople is what they are. They read from a script, they get on TV. They're the ones who takes the hits. They're not really in charge. You could trick them, you could beat them, though. They trick the people. People believe it. Okay, I guess. So here's the good news. Getting a little sick to my stomach. ShotSpotter. Right now, you're not looking too good in the public eye, and you probably don't give too many fucks. But just because I'm a stupid, dumb fucking person, and I have been for a very long time, I give everyone the benefit of the doubt. I'm not a racist person. Maybe there's a possibility that you actually do give a fuck about your reputation. Because you did say, according to CBS 2, you did say that news station was wrong for saying that we're targeting black people and setting them up for crimes. I didn't accuse you of that. I didn't accuse you of anything, to be honest with you. So let's see if you really do give a fuck about your reputation. You know how to turn this whole thing around? I'm talking. I'm talking a big ass U turn. I'm talking the biggest U turn in the history of ShotSpotter's company. I'm talking next time the news reports on ShotSpotters, you will actually be loved by the people. I'm talking next time you want to renew your contract to get another $33 million, there'll be people begging you to get that $33 million. I'm talking some real fill up that insecure spot that you need. You know how to do that? No, you don't know how to do that. Don't worry, I'm going to help you. Someone shoots a gun, your little bullshit machine goes off, and it alerts the police. Unless you're the Flash and it's not the police fault, they can't get there on time because it's just a few seconds for the driver or the shooter to peel off. And it takes a few seconds, I'm assuming, for your bullshit company to alert the police. Well, what you can do, have 4 cameras underneath your ShotSpotter machine. And they point that way, that way, that way, and that way. Never eat sour wheat. And when that ShotSpotter goes off, those 4 cameras are rolling with license plate readers. So now, when the police don't get there on time because it's inhumanly possible, police could contact you and one of your representatives could tell the police these are a numerous amount of license plates that have left this area in all directions right after the ShotSpotter went off. Damn. I told you not to trust me. I'm not really stupid. I just lied. I said, don't trust me. Don't ever listen to one word that comes out of my mouth. Don't watch my body language. Don't trust me. I'm not stupid. Wow. My God, I'm a genius with the fucking penis. Oh my God, I'm so proud of myself. Look at what I just came up with. Not bad for someone who doesn't have a criminal justice degree, huh? Where do I come up with this shit from? My God, my mom would be so proud of me. Yes, because I'm trying to please her. Oh my God, I could tell my neighbors. Look what I came up with. Yeah, because they give a fuck. Oh, but I could tell my friends, look at what I came up with, and I could get some attention and self-recognition. No, my friends already love me. They've been with me for a long time. Oh, but I could tell women and girls. Look at the idea I came up with. No, well, women, they yeah, yeah. So, but it's my gift to you. And you don't ever have to mention my name at all. Pretty nice of me, isn't it? Heaven points. That's all it is for me. Cameras. Just like the red light cameras. When you go over 6 miles per hour, the camera starts recording and the flash flashes. Because that brings in $1 billion for the masterminds at City Hall to spend so they could fulfill their insecurities. When the ShotSpotter goes off, all 4 cameras start recording with license plate readers. If you do that, I think you should get $63 million, to be very honest with you. Now it's productive. If you do that, I can't speak for judges, but I think judges are going to be very impressed with this new technology, and video doesn't lie. I learned this when I was a teenager. Videos are the #1 piece of evidence for any high profile attorney, law firm, prosecutor, state's attorney, detective, FBI, Secret Service, NSA, CIA, spies, extorters. Cheat on your wife? I got you on video. Give me 50 grand? No? Okay, I'll release this video. You'll get in trouble. No, my prints, it's on a DVD and it got sent to the media, news organizations, and the media doesn't have to disclose their sources. And worse comes worse, they do find out I was the one who filmed you, which they won't. But worse comes worse, they do. But best comes to best. You're the cheater. He's the one who's going to get fired. He's the one who his whole entire family is going to say, look at this motherfucking cheater. They're not going to worry about little old me. If anything, I might get a reward from his competitors. Cameras. Camera. Lights. Say it. Lights. Please. Don't make it out to be like I'm a crazy person. Lights. What's next? Okay, I'll help you out. Lights. Action. Lights. Camera. You fucking idiot. Cameras. Lights, camera, action. Well, I know. I'll end this on a positive note. Not that it matters. Nothing really matters, actually. It's nothing really matters. But I will end this on a positive note. I used to be a person who liked money too. It was a rush in my 20s, well, in my teens. And they say I had a lot of it, like a lot. They say I had so much money, to be very honest with you. I just still started doing shit a different way just to see if I can get away with it. Not the story on Google, something else. It's a rush. Those are my teens. Those are my 20s, early 20s. I'm 41 years old. Got to grow up sometime. It's safe to say you got to grow up sometime. You know what? Actually, I take that back. I apologize. Allow me to take that back. You don't have to grow up sometime. There's no law that says you have to grow up. From one human to another human, I would like you to I would like to see you fill your insecurities up, because they're eating you alive. And I have spoken to some people just like you. It's never enough money. It's never enough power. I mean, you're on this road where you can't stop yourself. And I say to myself, and I'll be a very fair person because that's just who I am. I say to myself, if someone from the year 2021 went to the Chicago Blaxican, the mini Chicago Blaxican, back in 1999 when he was 19, and they tried to give you this warning ahead of time, would I have listened? No, probably not. No, I like the money. No. Visa and MasterCard are doing the same fucking shit. Go tell them this fucking story. No, I wouldn't have. But you know what? I would have been wrong back then because karma really fucking sucks for me. I don't know how karma works for you. I don't think it's going to be good, but that's just my opinion. Stop being insecure. You have a house, you have a pool, you have a family, I'm guessing. You have a dog. I mean, what more else do you want, ShotSpotter? You got 33 million fucking dollars. What more do you want? What are you, like a corrupt politician? What are you? Are you a puppet? The people at City Hall, the masterminds, don't say Lori Lightfoot. She's not in charge. The people who run City Hall and control her, I could never get through to them. Never. If my life depended on it, I could never ever get through them. Are you really gonna be like them? When do you just say to yourself out loud? And I know what you're feeling. Believe me, I already know. Trust me, I know what goes on in the inside of your feeling. You can't stop yourself, for fuck's sake. It's like trying to talk someone who's like doing drugs, some serious drugs. Their bodies are already used to those drugs, and they're going to go through a major relapse or whatever the word is called. I don't do drugs either, so I'm not too familiar with it. But I know they go through withdrawals. I know they start to shake. I know they. I mean, there's. I guess you're a druggie. I guess I'm talking to a crackhead. You can't control yourself. You can't stop. You'll watch this video, which I know you are. You'll watch this video and you'll just say to yourself, you know, maybe we should put the cameras up there. And why? Just for more fucking money? And you know what? That's fine. As long as you do it, that's all I really give a fuck about. And I don't even really give a fuck that much, to be honest with you. I hope you do it. Obviously, you don't have to. I hope you do. I hope later on down the road, one of my little spy friends who keeps track of me on fucking YouTube will say, hey, check this guy out. He has a good idea. Why don't you implement this? And I hope you do. And then I hope you do so you can make it easier for the Chicago police. I hope you do, because Right now, the Chicago police get shitted on for every single fucking thing, and the majority of the people, they're fucking stupid, so they don't understand that it's not them because they can't look into things. I hope you do for them, so you can give them something to fucking work with. Throw them a fucking bone. Throw a dog a bone. I hope you do. I truly hope you do. And not just for them. I hope you do so you can catch the actual fucking shooter who just shot at a 7-year-old girl. I hope you do so you can get some heaven points and something in your body that's good energy and say, wow, I just watched the news. An 11-year-old just got shot, and my company just found the killer and got him off the street. And I have a peace of mind in the back of my head. If my company didn't catch this shooter who shot that 11-year-old girl for just riding her bicycle, he could have done it again. And you're right. You probably saved a life. You probably saved hundreds of lives. Does that sound intriguing? I think I did get to you. Holy fucking shit. Yeah, I hear things. I hear shit all the way from over here. Trust me. It's just like, yeah, I think I got to you. That's good fucking shit. You know what? Honestly, that $33 million, I think you and me should split. 15 million of that should go to me. Oh, wait, there's a problem. I wouldn't know what to do with 15 million fucking dollars. Oh, wait, there's a problem. They've already said I had a couple $1 million in my 20s. So I already got it out of me and out of my system, according to them. Oh, wait, there's a problem. I'm not insecure. If I had $15 million, I would. If I had $1 million, I wouldn't know what the fuck to buy. I already got pretty much everything. So you can keep your $33 million. It's all for you. Thank you for the offer. I do appreciate it. All right. Peace. Peace. Let me see you throw up a peace sign. Peace. 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 This is just entertainment. Just exercising my freedom of speech. I'm just talking. Peace. No need to get mad at me. Peace. Everything is peaceful.